How are you guys doing today? Today I want to make a quick video. I'm gonna go run down a couple of basic tips. Some of these you probably heard of before, but the topic we're going to speak about today is called how to maximize your testosterone levels naturally. Now, testosterone is very, very important hormone in the body for both men and women. But specifically for men, testosterone is the hormone which is responsible for developing masculine characteristics, whether that will be physical masculine characteristics or whether it would be mental characteristics of masculinity. So, testosterone makes you more aggressive. It makes you willing to disagree more, to confront others. It makes you want to compete and win more. It makes you strong. It makes you have broad shoulders. It grows body hair, including in your facial hair, including in your chest hair. It's also responsible for enlarging the penis, the testicles, for making you more sharp, more driven, for making you quicker on your feet, more reflexes, faster reflexes. And there's an entire host of benefits that I don't want to get into because it will really lengthen this video. Now, what are the benefits of testosterone? That's very important to know because you want to know why you're doing the things you're doing. That way you keep your momentum and you don't get discouraged. So you want to have a purpose behind the actions you take to maximize your testosterone. So the benefits of testosterone will be improved mood, strength, physical strength. You're going to have more mental clarity. You're going to be happier. You are going to be more driven. And your bones density is going to improve. You're going to have stronger bones. You're going to be more confident. You're going to feel better about yourself. You're going to have improved self-esteem. And there's a whole host of other benefits of testosterone. You can go online, look at millions of studies that will show you all the tiny benefits and all the large benefits. Without further ado, I want to begin first by saying that the number one indicator of testosterone will be your overall health. And health will control your testosterone levels to a large degree. So to have high testosterone, your body needs to be very healthy. And there's several parameters that will show you whether you're healthy or not. So the number one thing for health will be your nutrition. So nutrition is gonna include all the foods you eat, all the supplements you consume, and all the different chemicals that you input into your bloodstream. So for nutrition, the most important tips that you should take home with and remember is that you want to prioritize meats, proteins, animal fats with the vitamin K2, with the vitamin E, and with all these hormones and naturally occurring amino acids in a much more concentrated, bioavailable form in meat products. As for plants, plants can be very toxic. In nature, plants cannot run away or fight you to survive. So what they have developed over a long time has been defense chemicals or poison. So the most poisonous parts of the plants will be their seeds, because those are their babies and they don't want their babies eaten. They want to reproduce. So plant seeds are the most toxic part of plants and should be completely eliminated from your diet to see the best overall health effects. Apart from that, you want to try to avoid stems and leaves because that's the plant's body structure, and it will usually have a lot higher concentrations of chemicals in comparison to the part of the plant that you do want to eat that is very nutritious will be the fruits. So fruits are actually the most nutritious, the less toxic part of the plants. The plants actually want you to eat their fruits because that way you will excrete their seeds on the ground with fertilizer, automatically breeding new plants. So fruits are the perfect, most efficient method of getting nutrition from plants, in my opinion. Now, vitamins and minerals that you might want to consider in the case that maybe you can't eat much, maybe you have been eating very nutritious foods for a while, you want to cap your stores for certain minerals and nutrients, I would recommend magnesium, just because usually magnesium exists in the soil where the animals graze or where the plants are grown. And in the United States, especially in other Western societies where they have poor agricultural procedures, the soil is depleted. So you're gonna have low magnesium in the plants, therefore low magnesium in the meat products. So you will really want to try to get some magnesium supplements. I believe zinc is great. There's plenty of zinc in meat and eggs. So you're good to go if you eat plenty of animal meats and animal proteins. You'll get enough zinc. But if you feel like you may be not eating enough meats, you could supplement with the zinc. Vitamin D is very important. However, I do not believe vitamin D is most effective via supplement form. The most effective vitamin D will come from direct sunlight, which I will speak about in a little bit. So now that we went through nutrition, I want to now speak about exercise. The second most powerful health benefit that will improve your health and therefore improve your testosterone will be exercise. So with exercise, the worst part about it is to be sedentary, which would be the opposite of exercise. So not moving around the whole day and then going for 30-45 minutes and killing yourself is really bad for you. So try to be busy, try to be on your feet, try to be walking, try to be moving around physically throughout the entire day. That will be the number one benefit of exercise for your overall hormonal function, including testosterone, and for the best health outcome. Now, for when it comes to specifically exercise, as in working out or training specifically, you want to do intense exercise, whether that's full speed running or sprinting, whether that is full to failure weightlifting, any type of stress which pushes your muscles to their maximum use and strength output will produce hormonal and health benefits. Now, the most effective way of exercise is to do every single day, full body, and use every muscle in your body every day to exhaustion. This will deplete glycogen stores, reduce sugar in the blood, it's gonna help your insulin sensitivity, and it's gonna produce the maximum hormonal output. Because remember, for exercise and hormones such as testosterone and growth hormone, things like this, what's gonna most impact this is the stress of the exercise. So if you do a full body, really hard, strong weightlifting or a full body sprint circuit with push-ups and using all your muscles at once, it will produce a stress that is very strong stress to the body. It will make your heart work at maximum potential. It will make your lungs and your cardiovascular system strengthen and work to its maximum level, and strengthen all your arteries, your lungs, your blood vessels, and pretty much is going to make your entire body strong, and is going to produce the maximum hormonal output, which is what we're interested in this specific video. Now, another aspect of health is sunlight. Earlier, I spoke about the fact that vitamin D is one of the many vitamins that is responsible for testosterone. Basically, you need vitamin D to produce all hormones and to interact with all hormones in the proper way to have the proper equilibrium within the body. Vitamin D comes from sunlight when it interacts in your skin, turning cholesterols in the skin into vitamin D, making vitamin D more of a hormone rather than a vitamin. So vitamin D is kind of like a hormone working through cholesterol activated by sunlight in the skin. So as much sunlight as you can, as often as you can, and you will be good there. Another benefit of sunlight for your health will be nitric oxide production. Nitric oxide actually dilates blood vessels and makes blood easier to flow and much easier for your body to function in a healthy way, as well as improving erections, because blood flow is necessary for erections. So, sunlight for nitric oxide, blood vessel dilation, and vitamin D. The next health benefit or health aspect that you should focus on is fasting and reducing your insulin levels. So fasting is incredible for many ways, and the longer the fast, the more health benefits. Fasting is very great for reducing insulin, burning fat, detoxing poisons, heavy metals, and chemicals that might be stored in your fat and your body from junk food you have eaten in the past. Fasting is the only way to maximally lower your insulin levels, and to be able to remove waste products in your body and in your cells, insulin must be low. While insulin is present, you cannot release chemicals stored in your body and in your fat cells. So fasting is great. I recommend starting at 16 hours a day, and you can go as long as you can. I recommend you start slow and build up. I usually do a 20 to 22 hour fast every single day and eat for about 2 to 3 or 4 hours in the evening. But you can do a schedule that works for you, and you can search up intermittent fasting, where there are many more professionals, qualified, and doctors that can give you more specified, customized, and personalized examples and opinions better than my own. Now, I want to get to sleep, and sleep is crucial for testosterone, mainly because the majority of the testosterone and the growth hormones that you produce are during sleep, specifically during your deep stages of sleep. So to get deep stages of sleep, you want to focus on several key elements. One of them being you have to be in a dark room. Try to get blackout curtains, make sure no light comes in. Make sure you don't have any type of noises waking you up. So try to get like a white noise in the background. What I use is just a fan. I have 2 fans. And you have to have cool room, cold in the room. The reason for that is because your body knows how to know it's nighttime and produce melatonin via light and via temperature. So you want to make sure it's dark and it's cool, so your brain can actually receive the signal to produce melatonin, which is the hormone that will make you tired and get you into deep sleep. If you do not produce melatonin, you may sleep, but you're just unconscious. Your body is not repairing. You're not entering deep REM, deep wave sleep. So melatonin is important. Dark room, cold room, and white noise such as a fan or rain in the background, or you can even do like a river in the background, like a forest sound in the background, just to drown any type of weird noise you might have from cars beeping outside your house or things like that, to not wake up and get deeper, more long, deep sleep. Now, we're going to go into the next aspect of high testosterone apart from health benefits. This is poison control, or in other words, estrogen, xenoestrogen, and phytoestrogen control. Xenoestrogens would be man-made, industrial, fabricated in laboratory chemicals that mimic estrogen and activate your estrogen receptors in your body, making your body feel that there's estrogen going around, even though it's just a fake industrially made chemical in a lab. So, to avoid these chemicals, number one, avoid all junk foods. Avoid eating out as much as possible. Try going for organic fruits. Remember not to eat stems and leaves and seeds. Those are full of poison, whether they be organic or not, simply because plants are poisonous in nature to survive and not get eaten. Apart from that, you want to avoid all plastic. It's a xenoestrogen. It acts like estrogen in the body. You want to avoid tap water because it has a plethora of chemicals, including maybe medications and other things like that that reduce testosterone that people waste in the pee or in the toilet, and it just gets circulated into the water system. The government doesn't care. They'll kill you, they'll make you sick, and take all your money. So avoid tap water, avoid plastic, avoid medications. The majority of medications make you more sick than what they cure you. I would say 99% of the times. You want to get into sauna and sweat, especially while you're fasting, especially while you're getting sun and are dilating your blood vessels and rushing blood faster and easier through your body, because sweat is one of the ways your body can release toxins in the skin and around the fat cells very quickly and efficiently out of your body. So you want to sweat, preferably in the sun, preferably fasted, preferably while you're working out and pumping extra blood via the intense exercises I described earlier. Now, I want to get into pesticides. Go organic. Every type of fruit and vegetable, organic. Don't get stems, leaves, or seeds. Just fruits and vegetables. Get them organic. The pesticides have been proven to turn male frogs that are little male embryo frogs into female frogs even after they're born. So these pesticides are industrially made specifically to make men weak, to make men soft, and to turn us into little girls, into little bitches. So you want to avoid these pesticides that they're putting in these conventional agricultural plants. Avoid agriculturally conventional plants. Always organic plants. Now, cosmetic products. Avoid all soaps. Avoid all shampoos, colognes, moisturizers. Anything that does not come from the earth, it's usually just gonna make you sick. It's gonna fuck up your hormones. It's gonna fuck up your testosterone. It's gonna turn you into a little pussy. So forget all these cosmetic shampoos and all this stuff. Get organic shampoos. Get things that are natural. You can go online and you'll find a lot of information. I'm not an expert. I'm just telling you what I know from experience in my own personal life. So now I want to go to another aspect of testosterone, which is cold exposure. So you want to get cold every now and then, preferably every single day, whether that be an ice bath, cold plunge in a lake or a river, or a cold shower. You want your body to get cold because that's going to help with your cortisol. It's going to help with inflammation, and it's going to make you more mentally resilient. And mental resilience, I believe, is something that really help boost your testosterone and increase your overall quality of life. So if you want mental resilience as well as physical resilience, as well as thicker skin, as well as lower inflammation and lower cortisol, I recommend cold exposure every day. At least 10 to 15 minutes of real cold exposure. Make sure you're shivering. Make sure it's uncomfortable. Your mind and your body will thank you later. And the final and most, I believe, one of the really important aspects of testosterone, especially when it comes to men, this video is mostly geared towards young men that want to become the strongest version of themselves, the most powerful men they can become, will be competition, male competition, competing with other strong men. This, in my opinion, will be the cherry on top through all these tips I've given you. Male competition will make you beastly. It's been proven that whether you win or lose a battle, or win or lose a game, or win or lose any competitive task against another man, just the fact you compete boosts your testosterone up to, I think, 1,000%. I'm not 100% sure. I don't really look a lot into these studies. I just overall see the reviews, the summaries, and I base my conclusions. So forgive me for not being as accurate as possible. However, I do want to guarantee you it's been proven, and you can look back in your own life, and when you've been the most competitive with your boys, or you've been hanging out with strong men, maybe older guys that have been putting you to the test, and you've had to prove yourself and go above and beyond what your comfort level tells you could do, and you push yourself and extend your strength and use your power to compete against other strong men, I guarantee you feel stronger. I guarantee you feel like a man, and I guarantee your testosterone can easily double, easily triple if you engage in frequent bouts of competition with strong men, hopefully in a very friendly way, in a very positive way. You can have friends, you can have maybe siblings, maybe cousins that you can compete in sports. And the best competition a man can have with another man will be fighting, boxing, wrestling. This really will, you can feel that you are learning to be strong, deal with stress, and you will definitely feel a difference in your testosterone levels, at least subjectively and maybe even objectively, based on a couple of studies that have proven competition increases testosterone levels, whether you win or lose. Just competing, the more often you compete and the more you compete, even though you might lose, you'll still get that bump of testosterone frequently, which will overall develop through the long term masculine characteristics, whether mental masculine characteristics or physical masculine characteristics. If this video helped you guys, please give me a like, share a comment, tell me your opinions, tell me what you'd rather hear about, what other topics interest you to learn about, what other masculine traits and things interest you in developing. and give me a subscribe if you're interested. I'm gonna begin doing videos every single day, a new video on different topics from the mind, how to control your life mentally, spiritually, physically, relationship wise. We're gonna grow together. I'm gonna help you guys, and hopefully you guys can help me out with the like, share, subscribe, and comment. Tell me your feedback, and I'll make more videos for you guys. Thank you so much, and have a strong day.